Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the budgeting esthetician, and today I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing for my second full-time paycheck of July, which is actually completely from my full-time job. So it's kind of giving you a sneak peek at what my regular cash stuffings are going to be like going forward. Because if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, which thank you so much to anybody who has, but yeah, if you haven't seen any previous videos of mine, I have kind of been doing some strange stuffings so far on my channel because there were a lot of circumstances. Just go watch those videos if you kind of want to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, there were just certain things that were going on that affected my cash stuffings I've done so far. If you are new to my channel, I am 26 years old. I work at the front desk of a spa, hoping to be an esthetician there eventually. I would consider myself fairly low income, and I like to use the zero-based budgeting method to make sure that I am giving every single dollar that I earn a job and making my money work for me, and yeah, just making smart financial decisions. I think with all that being said, let's just go ahead and get into the stuffing today. So I got this paycheck from my full-time job on the 28th, and that is under paycheck 2. Obviously from them I got $868, and I do round my numbers, as you can tell by the way. And then I do get cash back from spending on my credit cards, which I've gone into discussing and talking about that in my past videos as well. So yeah, go back and watch those videos if you're curious on knowing how / why I use credit cards. But anyways, from that I earned $8. So that gives us a total today of $876 from income. But then again, also for anybody who has seen my past videos, you might know what my cushion fund is for, but the goal for that is $375, and because of some rollover from my last paycheck, that was above that, so we will be taking $19 from my cushion to stuff towards other goals and categories today. So we will be pulling that out, as well as we will be pulling out some money from Miscellaneous, which I'll talk about here in a second. But first, I'm just going to pull that 19 from cushion to make sure that we get the $885 I was kind of planning to stuff today originally. So let's do that first before we worry about that extra $300. Alrighty, so that is coming out of our cushion fund, and what I'm actually going to do, instead of pulling 19 from here, which is what I was originally going to do, I'm actually going to pull out a 20 and put back in this one. So I'm going to count this and make sure this leaves us with $375. 1, 2, 253, 320, 40, 50, 65, 70, 2, 4, and 375 in cushion, which is perfect. Alrighty, and then, like I said, I'm going to count before we pull anything else out this amount we have over here and make sure that is $885. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 556, 650, 700, 720, 40, 60, 80, 800, 8, 10, 820, 8, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and 885, which is perfect. All right, and then I'm going to come in here and pull out 300 from Miscellaneous. Now, if you watched my last video, you would know, which I would recommend going and watching anyways, because that was kind of a fun video, I think. But if you watch that video, when I was stuffing this fund, I mentioned something about debt. And I don't think I'm going to do like a whole debt confession video on this channel. For anybody who might be wondering, I don't know, maybe you're not wondering, but I currently only have student loan debt. Most of that is low interest federal student loan debt. I do have one high interest private student loan through Sallie Mae, which is the one that comes out of my paychecks and goes into my debt envelope. I consider myself just, like I said, using the zero-based budgeting method. And even though I'm kind of a cash stuffer, again, I use credit cards and I do a lot of things that basically don't go along with Dave Ramsey's teachings, essentially. If nobody has noticed, and if you don't like that, and if you don't like somebody who is not aggressively paying down any debt that they might have, my channel might just not be for you. I am somebody that is a big proponent of if all you have is low interest debt, obviously paying a little bit extra on your debt if you have the income to do so is amazing. But I am just somebody who basically feels like saving, especially if you're lower income, is just incredibly important to not end up in high interest credit card debt. So I can see how so many people have been very successful with Dave Ramsey's method, and why somebody with high interest credit card debt would want to use his methods to pay down their debt faster. I think that's incredibly smart, but otherwise I am just kind of not worried about paying my debt down super duper fast, because again, I'd rather prioritize saving and being able to hopefully avoid falling into high interest credit card debt, because I don't have enough of my savings to cover, normal expenses like, unexpected car repairs or, unexpected medical bills or things like that. I don't, just the things that come up in life that can be setbacks if you don't have savings. So I put some money in here because at the time when I was stuffing that money, I wanted to just make sure I had that money put aside, because I didn't know for a fact what I was going to do regarding my loans coming up. I knew for a fact my Sallie Mae loan was going to be increasing a little bit in terms of how much I'd have to add to that per month, but I was not sure at the time what was going to happen with my federal student loans. But since then, I have decided to basically enter into an income-based repayment plan, which would basically make my payments on that, my minimum payment on that, $0 a month. And I did a whole bunch of research into it, and I won't go on a long rant about that in this video, but basically how it works, I will not be accruing very much interest by making $0 payments for the next couple years. So I think what my goal is to, hopefully eventually be able to start aggressively paying down. I can't do it anytime soon, again, because of all my savings goals, but eventually I do want to start paying a lot extra on my Sallie Mae loan that's much higher interest, and get that paid off early, because that term I believe is a 10-year term. I'd love to get that paid off in like 3, max 5 years, because that's going to save me a lot more in interest than paying on my federal loans now. So anyways, end of rant, but I put this money in here to potentially have to go towards those student loans, but since that is no longer going to happen, I'm going to remove that money. I am going to leave $75 in here for the 3 months worth of extra $25 that I will need on my Sallie Mae loan. That way I have that money saved already, and it doesn't have to come out of my paychecks going forward, because I already kind of have things budgeted out for the rest of the year. So that 75 is going to remain in here, but we're pulling out 300s. So these 3 100s in the front are coming out and getting put towards a different category. But anyways, let's go ahead, and we already counted the cash, so yeah, let's just go back up here. Oh, and I typically never use this cashless section up here on Lily Budget's cash breakdown, but this is for some tolls that I had to pay on from driving Lyft last month. So that just is now coming out of my account, and it was like $9.90, so I just rounded it up to 10, but I decided to put that up here because I didn't really want to include it in any of my other categories, because it's not like a normal, regular, continuous expense for me. So if you're wondering like where this $10 went or what this is up here, that's that. So beyond that, we will just start as usual in my expenses and savings binder, and we start with my bills, which I itemize all out here, but I combine all into one bills envelope except for any debts that I have. But yeah, all of these together, my rent, phone bill, car insurance, gym membership, iCloud storage, Netflix, and YouTube Premium, all add up to $225. So that is what we are adding into bills. So 100, 225, and then we will add this in 25. Alrighty, so now in bills we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 70, 90, 500, 505, 10, 12, and 13. $513, if I counted that correctly, in bills. And then debt gets just for my student loan down here, which I probably should just change that to Sally Mae, because again, it's just going to be Sally Mae going forward. But for now, it is what it is, and we are adding $50 because right now I have an auto pay of $100 coming out each month. But like I said, that will increase to $125 here in October, I believe. And then we come back up to our variable expenses up here. Gas gets $25 each paycheck, so it's just a 20 and a 5. Groceries gets $2.50 every paycheck, so that is all that has. These get cleared out every single paycheck, essentially. They start over from zero. And spending gets $100. My cushion fund is what I essentially use to roll these over with, if that makes any sense. And then coming back over here to our savings, the only savings I am currently stuffing is my savings envelope itself, which I am using to do this savings challenge from Mary Plans. But today, all we could afford to stuff in here was $5, which is okay because I really think this was like, I think this is over what I really need it to be at right now anyways, but I just wanted to stuff something in it. So we're just doing $5 today, and I'm going to do this one over here in this bottom left corner. So that is that. And then we are going to add this $5 in here, and now this should have $205. We have 150, 70, 90, 95, 200, 202, 4, and 5. 205. Perfect. Alrighty, so that is that for my expenses and savings binder. Moving along to my sinking funds, we will start in my long-term sinking funds binder. Alrighty. Annual bills is getting 5. So now it has 50, 70, 85, and 90. 90 in annual bills. And I already have all these amounts written down over here. I feel like for my stuffings, I just end up taking way longer than I expect myself to take filming these videos, and having to write each total down would just take even longer. So Anyways, moving on to business, it is getting stuffed for the first time with just $5 today. Just to start stuffing this, I don't really have a definitive plan for this envelope as of right this second, but I just want to stuff something in it. So for now, it's just getting whatever I can give it, and then once I stop having to stuff annual bills after August, I believe, it will get the $10 a month that annual bills was getting before. Car is not getting stuffed today. This will from now on only be getting stuffed on my paychecks where I get my retail commission bonus, which is actually my next paycheck. But that got stuffed really well from our last stuffing, which again, go check that video out if you haven't already. Alrighty, and then home, I am doing a savings challenge for this category as well, this $5,000 savings challenge from minimalistic budget. Everything I've got from all these Etsy sellers is linked down below, by the way. But today we're going to do an even 50. So let me find a 50 to mark off here on this tracker, and I'm going to do this one up here. Uh-oh, messed up. In the top right corner, and then I'm just going to grab a $50 bill, and that's going to go in home. And now we should have 255 in here. 152, 220, 240, 255. Perfect. If you are a new subscriber or just a new watcher, this is me saving to eventually move out. I currently live with family. Alrighty, and then medical gets its normal 25 today. So 20 and a 5. And now that has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, and 145. I do have health insurance, if anybody's wondering, but I still just like to save in here for, you know, co-payments, I don't know, anything like that insurance won't cover, just in case. I probably won't be stuffing this kind of as aggressively next year. But yeah, I did also have like a whole snafu with health insurance lately. Adulting is super fun, and I'm totally not tired of it. But anyways, pet care is not getting stuffed as usual. I think I said this in my last video, but I want to keep clarifying. I do not currently have a pet. This is for a future pet that I want to just save for first, of course, but that's just not a priority right now. And then travel is getting $25 today. So that's just a 20 and a 5, and that's all it has for right now. Because I do plan to go on another vacation of some sort next year. But I have no idea what yet, but just want to start stuffing it with something. Alrighty, so that is it for my long-term sinking funds. And we will finish off in my short-term sinking funds binder. Hopefully the lighting is okay for this video, by the way, because I'm filming later in the day than I usually do. Because I feel like when I've been filming, it's been like too sunny and bright, but you guys let me know what you think. Alrighty, Adventures is getting $5 today. So we're going to add that in, and now it has 10, 15, and 20. This is like my fun envelope, basically. Saving up to do just little fun things, go to the movies, bowling, I don't know, anything like that. Clothing is getting 15 today. And then 15, let's see. Uh-oh. Alrighty, now clothing has 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. $60 in clothing. Giving is also getting 15 today. That was our last 10, apparently. Alrighty, and now Giving has 10, 20, 25, and 30. I think all I'm pretty much saving up for at this point is Christmas time, which is kind of crazy to think about since it is the end of July only. Alrighty, and then holidays is getting 5. This is for like any other thing around the holidays, extra money for food, drinks, for get-togethers and stuff like that. It now has 10, 15, and 20. Also pretty much just getting saved up for like Thanksgiving and Christmas at this point. Household is getting 5 as well. This is household items like cleaning products, laundry detergent, things like that. And that has 5 and 10. And that amount I have to stuff in here is pretty low because I do live with family, like I said. But all right, miscellaneous, we already took the 300 out of there and it is not getting added anything. So we are just back here at Pamper, and that is getting the rest of this money, which should be $375. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 50, 75. Alrighty, that is correct. But yes, I did decide to add that money into Pamper. This is my envelope for basically like I like to get massages, I like to get pedicures, and a big reason why I added the 300 in here is I do really want to get my hair done soon, like dyed and everything like that. I really want to do a red balayage, like an auburn red balayage. I've loved red hair, like darker red hair, my whole life. And I've kind of dyed it with like box dyes and stuff before, but I already have pretty dark hair, so it doesn't like show super red, if you will. But anyways, it's just been something I've wanted to try for a really long time. I don't know, I'm not going to justify it further than that. It's my money and that's what I want to do with it. So Pamper should now have 465. So 1, 2, 300, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, and 5. It does. Alrighty. So that is that for Pamper, and that is everything for this cash stuffing today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. The next video that I should be posting, I believe I'm just going to do like a kind of combined unstuffing and my cash condensing, bill exchange, sinking funds update for July, because I don't know, I don't think this cash unstuffing is going to be super like exciting or interesting, as well as I do think I might be doing a budget with me video for my first paycheck of August to kind of just show you guys the behind the scenes of like how I budget, and I might even like show you guys like how I prepare for a cash stuffing video, like doing my little denomination breakdowns and getting the cash ready and I don't know, things like that. So let me know in the comments if that is something you would be interested in. But if I do have that video for next month, that will be an extra video as well, and I don't want to push back videos too far. Please give this video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am trying to get to 50 subscribers, and at the time of filming this we are at 39, so we're very, very close. And comment down below once you do subscribe telling me you are a new subby. I've gotten a couple comments from new subscribers over the last couple videos, and I really, really appreciate them. They brighten my day. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week until that next video, and I will see you guys later.